Hello, so first off, spoiler warning, this shows new in-game stuff from the DLC, so anyone that hasn't played it, doesn't want to get spoiled, this is your chance to leave. So, we're going to be showcasing the new fast way to farm Lumina, along with Chroma, and the way to farm perfect catalysts and Grandiose Catalysts very quickly. This will get you Lumina at a rate of about like 20, a little bit 20, and a little bit under a minute. And we're going to be doing this by farming one of the new super bosses, Duolliste. So I'll go and show you guys the setup first. And then we'll do the fight, and I'll explain more in depth afterwards. So party is Lune, CL, and Mayel in that order. Lune has Eschium, that is very important. For Pictos, the most important thing is that your speed is the highest between your three characters, and that your crit rate is over 50%. These are the most Lumina efficient because they take 40, so I just put them here so you have less Lumina that you need to equip. CL, she doesn't need really anything. Mayel needs the Eschium. And once again, just crit rate over 50% on her Pictos. And for Lumina, I'm going to leave these on for like 5-10 seconds so you can copy them if that's what you want to do. So here are Lunes. Here are CLs. And here are Mayels. There's nothing below warming up, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So you can see them all here. Alright, and now I'll show you guys the fight. So you open up Elemental Trick. This is why we need the 50% crit. So critical moment, we have 100. Make sure we get our stains. Turn into Dark Stains. Buff Lune of Fortune Fury. Mayel Last Chance, get her to 1 HP. Proc Shortcut. Proc Solidifying. Sniper to get our AP back and do damage. This will one-shot and move us on to phase 2. Now, the way this works is on the phase transition, whoever your character was next in turn order will get to go right away. So in my case, that's why we needed speed on Lune, because she needs to be the fastest between the three so she gets that turn, and there you go. The game lies to you about the turn order after this. Intervention also does not work, so it has to be like this. It has to be Lune getting a natural turn here, or you're going to have to deal with some parrying / dodging. And this is the result. It's a 42-second fight. You do it faster, this goes down to 40. And you get 750 Chroma, 750,000 Chroma, 20 Lumina, 5 Grandiose, a perfect Catalyst, and a lot of XP that you probably don't need at this point. I did mention we're very endgame here. I have pretty much everything maxed out, but you can probably do this a little bit earlier. I think the biggest gate will be the Lumina on Lune. So I'll show you a little bit more in depth on the setups now. So Eschium, this is one of the new DLC weapons. Really important is the level 4. Well, no, not really, sorry. The level 10 and level 20 are the important ones. Specifically level 20, which lets you do 300% more damage if you use 4 active Dark Stains. Then, CL doesn't need anything, so I'm not really going to cover her. She just has one ability. Eschium here. This is really cool in my opinion. So turn start, you consume every AP above 4 to gain 50% more damage. So when we do Last Chance, we go to 9. So we get 250% more damage on our next hit, which will be a stun haul. Well, for all our stuff that turn, not just the stun haul to be more specific. The level 10 on Virtuous All Hits apply burn, that's also relevant because it lets us get burn affinity set up. And then using a skill that costs less than 4 AP applies mark to all enemies is also very big because it procs up Last Chance, so we get to mark everything automatically. So here I will now explain the Lumina, at least the non-obvious stuff. The AP management isn't super tight on Lune. You can probably cut some of this. I just kept it simple for myself. Death's Door, you need this, 50% more damage to help it under 10%, classic 1 HP thing. Auto Def. So even if you're coming in at 1 HP, you do need this, because the Auto Def plus Survivor combo will proc Solidifying, which gives you 2 more shields. And that combined with Powerful Shield gets you 30% more damage. Well, 20% more damage. But you also have this, 30% more damage. And then you have Immediate Res, which gives you 3 shields. So you have 5 shields, 50%, 30% more. So 80% increased damage, I should say. Auto Powerful, Auto Rush. Auto Powerful is for the damage. Auto Rush is to stay faster than Mayel, because Mayel will get Rush through a later combo. Confident Fighter is pretty self-explanatory. Critical Moment, 50% more damage. Double Bird, one of the new Pictos. We do 12 hits of Lightning Dance, so this does a lot of extra damage. Draining Cleanse, this combos with Faint. So this is another really cool new Picto. Start each turn with 4 Bar Papa stacks. What these do is, basically, a Bar Papa stack makes your next skill hit do 1 damage. So, and it's like drains the stack. So your first 4 skill hits would do 1 damage, and then the 5th hit would do 600% more. Draining Cleanse gets rid of the Bar Papa stacks, but it doesn't get rid of the 600% more damage. So we get the first 4 hits of Lightning Dance doing their naturally high damage. Very good combo. But this is also why we need all the AP stuff, because it consumes 1 AP every turn, since we're blocking this every turn. It's also why we can't use Inverted Affinity here, because Draining Cleanse would just eat it. Exposing Attack, we apply Defenseless on the first phase of Duolliste with this. If you don't have this, because this is missable, Noko sells this in Flying Waters early game, and Noko dies at some point, and unless the new DLC added something, there's no other way to get it. So if you miss this, there is a variation of a fight you can do that still works. A little bit slower, but it's probably 45 seconds or something. It's not a big deal. So you're not blocked by missing this. This is also permanently missable, auto powerful. If you don't have this, what you can do is just run CL Cheater, give her all set, and give her some AP stuff so she can do all set into Fortune Fury, and you're still okay. And in that case, you can move the Greater Powerful to her as well. First Life, one of the new Pictos, 25% increased damage. We are overkilling, so we can drop some of this. First Strike, obvious. Damage. Explain this. Greater Defenseless, more damage. Greater Powerful with the Auto Powerful. Greater Power, obvious. I mean, the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. So, CL, super simple. First Strike ES1 just to get the AP for Fortune Fury. She doesn't need much. Like I said, if you didn't have Auto Powerful, you can give her all set, and you can give her like Energizing Turn, Energy Master or something. And she could do that, and Cheater, and she can do all set into Fortune Fury, and the fight still works. Then Mael is one of the cooler ones. Some of it's obvious, like Auto Powerful. Although actually, we don't even really need this in hindsight. You can take this off. Save yourself 10 Lumina, because this is very Lumina heavy. Even with me trying to cut it down, this is 321 Lumina. And 323 Lumina. But you can give her some Pictos as well to cut down on the Lumina cost. Like some 15 or a Survivor or something. So it's not that bad. So first of all, I want to mention here, I am doing some optimizations here to save like a second. Because when you run Cheater, when you get your second turn, there's that like prompt where it tells you your character plays again. It takes about a second. I'm getting around that by using Shortcut. But that has some limitations. Specifically, I can't, if I want to be able to loop this without having to heal each time, I need to find a way to heal myself, which means I'm using Sweet Kill to heal myself by killing the first Duolliste. And because I do that, I can't equip Confident Fighter, and I can't equip Inverted Affinity, which drops my damage quite a bit. So if you're short on Lumina or something, or you need more damage because you're lower level, just drop this. Where is it? Well, yeah, drop this, equip Cheater, equip Inverted Affinity, equip Confident Fighter, or you can skip the Cheater and just heal between each run. That's fine too. In that case, you could also... I don't know why I have Survivor here. Survivor isn't needed. So yeah, you have that option available to you if you need more damage. This gets you just enough damage, it saves you that second, and since you're looping this, I do like saving that second. Anyway, Double Mark. This is once again something that's needed because we need the damage. If we don't need the damage, what you can do is shoot the other Duolliste in phase 1, and then Stenhall, the one that has Defenseless. And then you can drop this, save yourself 20 Lumina. So anyway, most of the stuff is pretty standard. Energy Master is important, even though we're going to be using Last Chance. First Offensive is just for that sniper damage, that one shot, because the damage is tight. Once again, if we do the Cheater version, we don't need this. Greater Defenseless, we don't need this, actually. You do need this if you don't have Exposing Attack. If you don't have Exposing Attack, what you need to do is start the fight at full HP. You do Guard Down into Last Chance into Stenhall. So this is, you do this, then Cheater procs, you do this, Shortcut procs, you do this. But if you have Exposing Attack, you can simplify it. And if you have Exposing Attack, you don't need this equipped. A Greater Powerful is pretty self-explanatory. The shield swings I've explained before. I think the most interesting thing to explain that's unique to her. Okay, Tainted is interesting because There's something going on here. I don't have inverted affinity, so I thought this wouldn't do anything, but it is going off. It is adding damage. I think it's because of the weapon. I think the SKM has an effect to it with the print start effect. I think that counts as a status. Because when I drop this, my damage does drop and my kill no longer works. So take note of that. The other thing I want to really mention here is when we... so turn 3, we're dropped to 4 AP because of the level 4 effect here. So we need to get our AP back. So luckily, it automatically gives us mark from the level 20 effect, so we can do rewarding mark. So first of all, we fire a shot. We also have powered attack, which consumes an extra AP on my shot. So we go down to 2 AP. We then proc rewarding mark. With energy master, that's 3 AP, so we're 5 AP. We have powerful mark, so we gain powerful. I have energizing powerful, so that gets me up to 8 AP. But I still want one more, so I can get powered attack proc on the Stenhall. So here, you can either do AP cost, AP discount, to make Stenhall 7 AP, or you can do Energizing Rush, which gives 2 AP on applying Rush, and Rush on Powerful. Since you're applying Powerful to Powerful mark, you apply Rush, and then you get to apply Energizing Rush, and that works. But if you don't want to do this, you can do AP discount, take these 2 off, and you can even then take Auto Rush off Bune. And that works fine. I think that's more or less like a setup explained. So I will do that fight one more time slowly to explain everything. Why do it slow? Let's just do it fast. I'll show you guys how fast this can be.
Show me what you can do.
That shot could have been faster. You can hear this toe, like you don't have to be precise with it. That just barely kills by 370k or so. The lightning dance, and done. So, there you go. Hope you all enjoyed. 40-second fight, very quick to repeat, as you can see. So you're doing 20 Lumina in under a minute. I know this isn't the most useful for getting the Lumina early, but if you're one of those people that wants to just max out your characters, even max out your weapons, because this gives you the perfect Chroma Catalyst. This is a very good farm to take, fastest in the game by far. So, hope you guys find this useful.